So we're at the tyre shop today doing a Spacer Plus fitting guide. This is a C-Class Mercedes. A lot of the early Mercedes have the same issue with regards to the front bearing hub being so long. Gary's going to take the wheel off and we'll show you what we've done. So this, like other early Mercedes, has, as you can see from the video, this length here is an issue. There is a very small step down about here where my fingernail is. A lot of spacers have issues with this size bearing cap. We're going to show you some ones that don't fit and also some ones that do fit. Gary's just going to get them out. So this is one that does fit. This is a 10mm steel spacer that we've got available, and that fits perfectly with the spacer getting home. And the reason it does that is because it's steel. It has a very, very thin outer lip, allowing the drop down, as you can see from the picture, and it allows it to fit onto that area there nicely. So that space is good. I'm now going to show you one that doesn't fit. This is a 25mm hub-centric Mercedes spacer as well, and as you can see, we've got issues. Got issues where the bearing cap is rocking on the middle of the spacer, not allowing the spacer to go home properly, so we end up with a gap. We've got a small one go as well. Yep. This also happens on other 15mm fitments. This is a 15mm spacer, also the same issue, because it has this lip here. Doesn't allow the spacer to go home properly, and because it's made out of aluminium, you can't make this lip here thin enough and strong enough. So the only thing that fits on these properly is a 10mm hub-centric spacer that we can provide. Gary's going to show you. So put the spacer on, Gary. Clean the hub. Good practice is to clean around the area here. Maybe applying some copper grease, and then the spacer will fit nicely. So we're going to remove the wheel and show you some of the basics. Good practice to do when fitting spacers. As we said, this C-Class model plus earlier models have a very long centre bearing cap, and it causes issues when fitting spacers. Not much fit it correctly. Gal's going to clean the area. It's good to get rid of any rust and dirt from the surface of the mounting surface of the disc and around the hub, making it easier to fit. Sometimes an application of copper slip around this area is not also a good thing, but just for the purposes of this demo, we're just going to clean it. So we've got our 10mm hub-centric spacer, steel spacer that we know fits. So this allows the spacer to marry at the back of the disc here, and also sit over the front. The reason it can do this is because it's made out of steel. It's got a very thin lip here, allowing the drop down to be very thin, and therefore getting over that very small lip that's on the bearing cap. We've got the original bolts here, which are 40mm in length. All we're worried about is the measurement from the end of the shank, the radius seat, sorry, to the end of the bolt. These ones are 50mm, exactly 10mm longer, allowing for the 10mm spacer. So we should get exactly the same amount of turns, but we will count them to double check them. Basically the bolt goes through the wheel, through the spacer into the hub, exactly the same as it was before. Gal's probably going to bolt on 3 bolts, 2 or 3 bolts, and then do a count on one of the bolts. Minimum really you're looking for is 5 complete turns. Obviously if you've got 6, 7, 8 turns, even better. But also you don't want to be too long and go too far through and catch anything on the inside. So they're nice and tight. So we're just going to count, because we know exactly the 10mm. Because the space is exactly 10mm thick, and also these bolts are 10mm longer. We should get exactly the same amount of turns, but we'll count them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 3/4 turns. By the time the bolts start getting nearly 7 complete turns, which is a nice safe fitment. So that's here at the tyre shop. That's Gary Dahl's Barry Eldridge's Spacer Plus fitting instructions and guidance.